exciting season so far, and after 9 games, it should be exciting. I look at the Yellow Jackets as a team that's on the rise. I wouldn't be surprised now. They look like a legitimate team now to possibly overtake the Green Hornets eventually, if it's possible.
And it is still possible with 3 games left, 6 points difference, but it's going to be a difficult run for them. They still have an opportunity to finish first, but like I said, it's going to take quite a miracle for the Yellow Jackets to finish first. They are 5-4 now, 10 points. Meanwhile, the Green Hornets, 16 points. So if the Yellow Jackets can win on out, and if by some miracle the Green Hornets lose, then the Yellow Jackets just might have what it takes to finish first. But we'll see. They had to defeat the Red Army here, who surprised us when we found out that last week they beat the Grey Wolves 3-1.
Yeah, it was a definite shock indeed, looking at the Red Army and their progress this season. You know, that's how it is at times, but in the over 50 hockey league on any given Sunday, any team can win. So you have to watch out and be careful for that.
Yes, and with these 3-5-1 Red Army, most notably this will be Angelo Pontello's last game in quite a while, because we have report that he will be going in for surgery to try to repair the clavicle, and that will take about 6 to 8 weeks. And meanwhile, Clive, I've been hearing a little bit of rumors that the championship game may take place on April 7th instead of March 31st.
Yeah, that may be the case. We're not exactly sure. We'll get reports on that later for you, but you know, with March 31st being Easter, not sure if Commissioner John Finney's going to have the championship game played there, or if he's going to move it a week back. But either way, it's going to be one exciting in-game, I heard, depending on what happens.
And that is the sound of the buzzer. Face-off coming up real soon. We'll have that to you in a little bit. We'll be right back. And here's face-off. This is Rich Stack. Gets it over to James Carabe. Oh, excuse me, Pierre. This is Armstrong. Carabe. Becker. Now this is to McCants. Moving into the Red Army. And taking the shot. Herman knocks it away. This is Pontello. Now over to Rocchio. Misfires. Now this is Armstrong. He's heavily covered. Now it's Pontello. Gets it off the boards. Finds Dave Garrett. Real opportunity here. He takes a shot. Keeper has no problem making that save.
A good save by Larry Wood, seeing Dave Garrick on the left-hand side,
and he just found a way to get that done. As both teams now make a lineup change. And it's going to be Doug Draper and Tom Finley on the face-off. Gets it on the other side. And taking it away is Joe Masherin from Les Sabler. Finding Steve Byrne. Takes a shot. He misses the net. Sarro. And this is Byrne again in the deep slot. And Finley trying to knock it away, but Draper shoots it. And puck still knocked away. From Rapon now to Finley. Trying to find Sabler, instead it gets cleared out. Washburn. This is now Draper, heading into the Red Army zone. He's got some Yellow Jackets to work with. Finding Steve Byrne, but instead Grosso, Rapon knocks it away. This is Rapon. Masherin trying to get to the puck. He does. Trying to look for Finley on the right side, just a little bit too far. Monty Washburn will get to it. Masherin trying to get to the puck, but Andrew Hyman gets away from it. Intercepted by Angelo Pontello. He's on the move. He's going to wind up for the shot. And the puck just sat there.
A little bit of a surprise there. I didn't see what's going on. Pontello on the left side, real chance. Sets up to Armstrong, it's in. And this teamwork duo, they definitely got it done. And it's the captain that scores. A great setup assist by Angelo Pontello. You know, right now at this point, it's about him trying to build up his legacy and what players will think of him from now until 8 weeks until when he returns. But just that is exactly the kind of momentum. And this may be an emotional game for the Red Army here. They're going to do everything in their power to try to win and trying to even out the series. Yellow Jackets currently with a 2-1 series lead. They won a game and then won a shootout. Meanwhile, the Red Army, the only win they have against the Yellow Jackets was in the opener, when the Red Army only had 7 men. And as Becker tries to take the shot, hits the top glass, and now it's Hyman. Finds Quicko. This is to McCants. Gets it away, McCants now. Jim Becker trying to take the shot. Knee opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. And they just couldn't capitalize. Rocky taking the shot, hits off of Becker, and that's going to be an offsides. Yeah, Rocky trying to wind up for the shots, you know, he's trying to get it back down to the field, trying to have the Yellow Jackets try to tie it up early here. You know, it's never good to be down 1-0 early. So the Yellow Jackets are going to be doing everything in their power now to try to get some offensive threat going. And with the lineups change, Draper and Finley take the face off. This is now Steve Byrne. Back to Draper to Rockhill. Now Draper gets it to Chris Asaro. Off the glass. And Les Sabler will take the puck. Trying to shoot it out, but Asaro shoots it right to Roberge. And now it's back to Sabler. He's going to try to look for an open. Steve Grosso on the left side. One of the leading scorers on the team hits the post. Oh, missed opportunity there. Unfortunate for him. Rapal. This is to D'Angelo. Finley strips it away, and he's got the puck. Now this is to Grosso. Taking the shot, Larry Wood knocks it away. And Sabler, I believe, shot it right back to him, and he got the save. Red Army playing very aggressively here in this first period. Expect them to continue this kind of aggressive performance. Anything the Red Army can do to try to get to 4-5-1, they will do so. If they win here, they will only be a half a game behind the Yellow Jackets. And that, Clive, would be huge. Definitely huge indeed. The Red Army, the way they've been playing and dropping all the way down to 1-5 at mid-season, this has been a big turnaround for them. So it's really exciting to see that. Meanwhile, Rapal loses the puck, and he will, as Steve Byrne now on the right side trying to get it to a teammate. Can't find anyone now. It's Draper. This is Rapal. Now it's Steve Byrne. Hits the post and Roberge takes it, trying to clear it away. Past D'Angelo, and there it goes. Steve Grosso trying to chase for it before Larry Wood does. And Wood gets it over to Draper. To Steve Byrne. As the Yellow Jackets trying to make a lineup change quickly. And we're back to our starting lineups. Andrew Hyman gets right in front. Gets around. Has Rich Stack to beat. And Rich Stack knocks it away. Now it's Asaro. Hyman in the deep slot. Garrett. This is Jeff Quicko. Exciting game here. Lots of aggression. And the referee will call that one an offside. Yeah, Jeff Quicko he was just getting a little bit too happy there with the puck. But good job by him. Yellow Jackets again, you know, have to do anything they can to get back in this one. 6:49 remaining, 1-0 Red Army. Garrick and Hyman on the face-off. This is Rich Stack. Hits Hyman. Big opportunity for the Yellow Jackets. And Pontello trying to fight with Hyman for the puck. And knocking it away is Pierre Carib. Now this is Rockhill. Rich Stack gets it to Madalena. Quicko trying to fight the puck, and Madalena gets away with it, and this is Carib. Carib heavily pressured by Rockhill.
Trying to find Madalena, instead it goes over to McCants. Finding Becker, hits Portello on the skate, and there goes McCants, wide open opportunity. And Herman denies the Yellow Jackets. As Pontello trying to get it high, bounces off a Washburn stick, and this is Kareem trying to get it to Pontello, intercepted by Becker. Now this is McCants, another opportunity. Winds up for the shot, and he misses. Rapal off the balls to reach Stack. Puck stopped by D'Angelo. This is Becker. Becker's gonna wind up for the shot. Hits, deflects off a Stack. This is Washburn. Now Rapal. Goes all the way back, and now this is Marty Washburn. Now Becker. Clearing it out. And now Giro Burge on the other side. Right to Steve Byrne. Poor decision there by Roberge. Yeah, he just literally gave it right to a Yellow Jacket in prime position. There's a real disappointment there. Now Grosso trying to get it to Mascherine, but he loses the puck. Mascherine trying to set up to Finley. Shoots! And that looked like it was bouncing off the line. Referee will say play on. Roberge dispossesses Asaro. Now it's Washburn. A real close call there for the Yellow Jackets. That should have been 2-0 from what we were looking at, but referee still said play on. And how many times have we seen it happen this season in the Over 50 Hockey League, where a goal literally hits the post, rides the line, never goes past it, and it bounces out for no goal. I mean, we could literally make a highlight film of that Clyde. And definitely agree with you, Andy. Any kind of shots we've seen, which is basically most of the season, where we've seen it literally bounce off the post and head right around out. I mean, we've never seen it in the past seasons, and this season it's been very important to see that. Meanwhile, Hyman and Finley on the face-off. Hyman aggressively gets to it, but Finley takes it right back. Now this is Grosso, dispossessed by Rockhill. And now Becker with the puck. Yellow Jackets trying to find the tying goal. McCann shoots it too high. 4 minutes flat. 1-0 Red Army. And now we see most of the starting lineup for the Red Army out there. And it'll be the captains facing off, Hyman and Armstrong. This is Rich Stack. There's the puck. Becker trying to fight with it. And finds Hyman in a deep slot now. And he's trying to find someone. He finds Quicko. Taking out to Hyman. Hyman losing the puck, regains possession of it. Now it's to Becker, takes the shot. Herman saves it. Nice save by Lonnie Herman. And Lonnie Herman with those great reflexes, he is definitely improving. You know, he's only given up 37 goals so far this season, the second least amount in this league. And even though the way the Red Army's been playing, Lonnie Herman has been playing phenomenal goaltending. Great job by him. Now is another face-off deep in the Red Army zone. And Madalena trying to get it out, but stopped by Quicko. And off a Rich Stack skate. This is Pontello. Hyman taking the shot and deflected off of Stack, and now it's Pierre Curie getting it to Armstrong. If Neil Armstrong would have controlled it, that would have been a big breakaway from him, because he already had Jeff Quicko beat. Now this is Rich Stack. Deflected off of Hyman. And now it's Pontello trying to look for Madalena, past Madalena. And in the Yellow Jacket zone is Paul Rockhill. He'll take the shot. And now the second lineup for the Red Army is in. As it's for Paul and Roberge as defensemen. And there'll be an icing call. How
how about this game so far, this first period? Very intense. I've never seen the Red Army and the Yellow Jackets play like that since the opening season, since the opening game in the regular season, when they only had 7 players. That was a remarkable win, though, that the Red Army had in the beginning.
Yes, it was, Clive. 5-1. How do you do that with 7 players? It's just beyond me. As it's now Draper and Grosso on the face-off. You see Monty Washburn. Now Rapol gonna look to try to clear it out. But he does not, as Washburn stops it. Now it's to Draper. Trying to finish to Asaro, hits the post. Knocks it off balance and the referee stops play.
If the Red Army are going to be looking to try to not shut a win here, they need to continue what they're doing, which is phenomenal defense. And they must stop the Yellow Jackets. Asaro on the left side, we're seeing he's starting to get back in his old ways of cherry picking by the net. But the Red Army, with the defense that they've had, will not allow him to do such. As Grosso takes the shot, now it's to Steve Byrne. Stopping his Giro burst, dispossessed by Asaro. Trying to knock it away, he still has the puck. And now he's finally dispossessed by Sabler. Stripping it loose after Asaro had a mighty performance of keeping the puck, and then he was finally dispossessed by Les Sabler and Joe Masherin. Open puck, and this is Sabler, gets it off to Grosso. Now back to Sabler. Real chance. It's in! Les Sabler working with Steve Grosso, and the Red Army extend the lead 2-0 with 1:44 left in the first period. Yeah, and another great duo pair that we seem to underestimate with this season is Steve Grosso and Les Sabler. They just simply kept passing the puck back and forth. Yellow Jackets D not knowing how to control it. And great job by Red Army to extend the lead. So 2-0 now. Yellow Jackets still trying to get their heads in the game a little bit. Larry Wood adjusting their helmet. And now for the Yellow Jackets, it's an old puck type of lineup where you have Scott McCants, Andrew Hyman, Jim Becker, and Paul Rockhill and Jeff Quicko at defensemen. And it seems like that's going to be the lineup that they'll have to go with for now, until they try to find a way to score back some points, because you know that's a solid lineup out there. Just looking at the composure that they have. But for the Yellow Jackets, they've been mixing it up in between. 10 players for the Yellow Jackets. Meanwhile, for the Red Army, we have 12 players that have reported. And that last shot was a save by Lonnie Herman. Andrew Hyman and Neil Armstrong facing off. Hyman gets it back to Quicko, off of Garrick. And now it's Dave Garrick looking to Neil Armstrong. He's got a chance, trips up Armstrong, and that's gonna be a big yellow card on Rockhill. Trying to take all the attempt he can. An obvious yellow card by Rockhill. Yeah, for Rockhill, he had to do anything he could in his power. Nothing intentional, nothing against Armstrong. It's just trying to stop his team. And that seems to be the method of Paul Rockhill. And now it's an early power play for the Red Army. But yeah, when Armstrong's on the breakaway, one of the advantages defensemen can do is try to trip him up, and it works most of the time. Meanwhile, Neil gets it over to Kareem, trying to shoot it off. Garrick stops it, takes the shot. Completely misses the net. Now Armstrong back to Rich Stack. Taking the shot, Kareem trying to put the finishing touches, just can't capitalize. Now they're using Pontello in the mix. With a spin around move off of Becker. Now this is Garrick. Garrick will pass it back to Pontello. He's gonna wind up for the shot, trying to set up to Armstrong again. This time it doesn't work. It goes back to Rich Stack. Now to Pontello. 42 seconds remaining in the first period. And he's going to pass it right back to Rich Stack. Stack makes a move, and he will be dispossessed by Jim Becker. Stopped by Angelo Pontello as he drops to his knees. Now it's Neil Armstrong. Will Kareem get to it or Quicko? Jeff Quicko will knock it away. Now to Armstrong. Back to Pontello. Trips up by Becker. No yellow card.
And now McCants will clear it out. Herman will stop it. And he's just going to simply fall on it. Jim Becker knocking it away.
Nice pass, Angelo! Boom!
We have just a few seconds remaining in the first period.
Angelo, you suck! You gotta go to passing school! Where's the top?
Finley and Draper on the face-off. Roberge. And that's how the first period is going to come to an end. 2-0, 2-0, Red Army. Very surprising so far.
Well, actually, on the contrary, Andy, I don't think it's surprising at all, because looking at the way the Red Army have been playing, that's been the story for them, where half of the games they have a good strong lead like this one, 2-0. But then it's the third period where you have to worry about the Red Army, the way they've been playing, because they always give up the lead.
And the Yellow Jackets is a team that always comes back from deficit, so... And that's been the story on how they've done in the second and third game too. So, now that I think about it, you're right, Clive. This is going to be another game where it'll either be the Yellow Jackets that overcome, or the Red Army may be able to stick this one out. Don't go anywhere, folks. Second period will be underway soon, so stay tuned. Second period now. This is RuPaul. And now Doug Draper takes off with it. And this is now Guy Roberge. Gets it to Sabler. Sabler now mispasses Masherin. And Byrne will knock it back in the Red Army zone. Now in the Red Army end is Guy Roberge. Finley. And dispossessing Finley is Doug Draper, but the puck will get back to Roberge. Now Masherin. RuPaul. In the Yellow Jacket end is Doug Draper. Byrne. Trying to flip it to Chris Asaro, but it's deflected off of RuPaul. And the referee is going to call an offsides. This is now Andrew Hyman and Neil Armstrong on the face-off. And Steve D'Angelo's glove flips out of control as he tried to stop the puck.
That's something you don't see every day.
And Marty Washburn trying to get a stick on the puck. He does, but Neil Armstrong misses it. He tried to take off with it, but completely missed the puck. And now it's Andrew Hyman on the right side. He takes the shot, Herman knocks it away. Now trying to set up to McCants, just a little bit too far from him. Madalena, stopped by Jim Becker. Now D'Angelo off the balls to Hyman, stopped by Rich Stack. And an icing's called. And now the Yellow Jackets in the Red Army zone bring out the old puck formation as Guy Roberge will check in for Rich Stack. Puck now back to Quicko. He'll take the shot deflected off of Armstrong. And now it's Becker heavily covered. Now past Quicko. Neil Armstrong trying to stop him. And he gets it back to Larry Wood. Rockhill. Now to Quicko. Stop by RuPaul. Now to Garrick. Trying to set up, makes a nice move. He'll take the shot. Dispossessed by the Yellow Jackets, and now this is Jeff Quicko. Deflected off of Armstrong into the stick of Becker. He takes the shot and it's in! What a nice shot. He just found open room. Yeah, just a random shot there by Jim Becker. Lonnie Herman left the side exposed. And just like that, the Yellow Jackets now cut the deficit. 9:38 remaining, 2-1 Red Army. And now the Yellow Jackets have just woken up from a first period slumber. And they're starting off strong. This is now Sabler passing it back to Pontello. Now back to Sabler. Trying to get to Finley, just a little bit too far, and it's now Jeff Quicko. Past McCants, now Pontello trying to clear it out, stopped by Quicko. And this is now Finley. Passing it to Pontello, heavily covered. He'll make a move off of McCants. Covered by the old puck trio. And the old pucks deny Angelo Pontello. Pontello will take the shot, trying to get it to Grosso. There's the puck, still opportunities. Big opportunity by the Red Army, now they have another opportunity to capitalize. And it's saved by Larry Wood.
Yeah, right there, I don't know why the Red Army could not have just simply put the puck in the net. But the Yellow Jackets are very lucky they got away from that one. And that will still leave the score 2-1. 8:47 remaining in the second period. And the Red Army will have yet another opportunity to try to put it in the net. Back to Stack. He'll wind up with a shot. Sabler to Steve Grosso. Another missed opportunity. And now it's Draper. He'll try to get it to Asaro, but stopped by Rich Stack. Now to Sabler, misfires the pass. Or in this case, it would have been a shot. Now it's Washburn to Steve Byrne. Takes a shot. Herman bobbles in and knocks it away. A very missed opportunity there. Never like to see that. And the referee blows the whistle before any harm could be done. And now it's the Yellow Jackets that will be taking the face-off from the Red Army zone. Now Draper and Garrick on the face-off. And now Garrick past Karib. This is Larry Warren. Garrick and Draper. Nice little collision there. Definitely got a lot of the effort by Larry Rapport. Knocks Steve Byrne to the ground. Now Draper trying to find an open shot. And he'll set up to Steve Byrne. Taking the shot. And Jug Draper can't finish as the Red Army stifle him on defense. Now Rapport will shoot the puck out to Pierre Karib. Karib almost lost his balance. He'll take the shot. Asaro. This is now to Roberge. Roberge gets through two Yellow Jackets, sliding and tripping, and he just gives the puck to Larry Ward. Yellow Jackets now stifling the Red Army defensively. And neither offensive threat has been able to break through ever since the Yellow Jackets scores from Jim Becker's left side shot. And the Red Army mixing up their lineups a little bit. Doesn't have the starting lineup in there, but they have a few starters and a few reserves. Rock Hill stops it by McCann, now trying to get it to Andy Hyman. Defense has got to do something to stop him. And it's Rich Stack who knocks the puck away. Could have been trouble if someone would have, from the Yellow Jackets, had the puck on it. And the referee stops play. Apparently the puck bounced and landed on top of the net.
And that will stop play. And face-off will be taken deep in the Red Army zone.
After the game, I'll talk.
Hyman and I believe it's Garrick on the face-off. No, it's Tom Finley. Now D'Angelo winds up for the shot. Stop by Masherin. And now to McCann's trying to set up. Puck goes high. And Washburn slaps it down, stops the puck. He's going to wind up for the shot. And Lonnie Herman stops it.
Marty, good looking you!
Every time you see either Yellow Jackets and Red Army all in front of Lonnie Herman and then the shot is taken at random and then he makes the save, that has to be one of the defining moments that makes you a good goalie. And Hyman and Finley once again will take the face-off as Pontello tries to find his spot. And Steve D'Angelo misses it. And Angelo Pontello will outskate him and into the puck. He's got Steve Grosso to work with. Makes a nice move. He'll stop it to Grosso. And it looked like Steve Grosso was completely not aware.
And now Pontello trying to take the shot. Saved by Larry Ward. And just a lot of miscommunication there.
Yeah, Angelo Pontello looked like he was trying to take off to the races and then at the last second tries to pass it off to Grosso. And I could feel for Steve Grosso there. He was just completely not aware of what Pontello was doing, not on the same page. And that miscommunication definitely cost them a big opportunity to extend their lead.
This is Armstrong. Now it's over to Steve D'Angelo. This is Becker. Now to Andrew Hyman. And the Yellow Jackets tie the game. No, they don't. Lonnie Herman makes the save. I could have sworn, Clyde, that was it hit the back of the net from the camera view.
Well, what can we say, Andy? That's just how it is and how it's always been. Way too many shots they hit off the post and we think it's a tight score, but then the referee says otherwise. They're the ones right there and we're the ones up here in the press box.
As the puck goes on around the other way, this is Monty Washburn. Now to Draper. Off of Rapal, now it's Roberge. Neil Armstrong takes it and he's off to the races. Got to get through 2 Yellow Jackets. Slips by mere coincidence. He takes the shot and knocking it away with Steve D'Angelo. Rapal taking a shot. Missed opportunities. Armstrong trying to set a wide open shot to Karib. And Steve D'Angelo gets a stick in there. Stopped by Rapal. He's going to look for Madalena. Stopped by D'Angelo. And now back to Roberge off the balls. Gets it to Armstrong. D'Angelo gets a stick in there and dispossesses Armstrong. And now Assaro's off to the races. Assaro now stopped by Herman. Will make the save. Hyman and I believe it's Steve Grosso on the face-off. And that's McCass trying to get it to Jim Becker. That's Quicko. Takes a shot now to Hyman, just right to the net. And now Becker trying to set it up, but Pontello gets in the way. As Les Sabler will clear it out. Icing call. Hyman and Grosso again on the face-off. Now it's Sabler. Knocked away by Jim Becker, gets it in Rocky's possession. Off a Grosso's skate. And Rich Stack clears this puck out. Another icing call. There's the face-off. Over to Quicko, sets up. That's to Pontello. Masherin, heavily defended by Quicko. And Masherin will get the puck out. Trying to get it to Pontello. Now Quicko regains possession. And Rich Stack avoids any kind of interference from Hyman. Off the balls, no, it went into the Yellow Jacket bench. Face off now, it's Rich Stack. And the puck goes past. And now Masherin overcomes Monty Washburn. He's got to keep his balance now. Takes the shot over the keeper. This is now Karib. Excuse me, that's Sabler. Now Becker gets away, trying to get stopped by Mashrin, and he's on the move. Makes a move off a stack, and the game is tied. Rich Stack allowed his man Jim Becker to get past him, and the game is tied already.
And that's exactly what I meant in the first period. That's what the Red Army have been known for doing. They built up a lead like 2-0, and then the Yellow Jackets come back with 2 goals. They tied up, and that's what I mean. The Yellow Jackets are always the comeback team, and they get the job done.
3:35 here in the second period, and we are tied. As now the Red Army will have to get another goal to take the lead again. As Garrick on the other side, trying to set up now to Roberge. Pass Roberge! Asaro knocks it away, and Larry Rapar regains possession for the Red Army. Armstrong gets it back to Rapar. Asaro gets a piece of it, and Garrick gets it into the Yellow Jacket end. Neil Armstrong now trying to set up to Kareem. Now back to Rapar. Winds up with a shot, and it's knocked away. Asaro trying to feed the puck, but it's Roberge who stops it. Now taken away by Doug Draper. Real chance for the Yellow Jackets. Herman knocks it away. Now it's in. Chris Asaro on the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets retake the lead. Oh, excuse me, they take the lead for the first time.
Yeah, Red Army now completely collapsing here. And they're losing it now. They're losing composure.
3 unanswered goals for the Yellow Jackets. How do you explain this one, Clyde?
It's very simple. Red Army are just not capitalizing on their opportunities.
And now the Yellow Jackets have a lead to defend. They were the ones trying to look to just tie it, and then they took the lead, and now it's for the first time they will have to defend the lead. As Roberge now winds up for the shot, Larry Wood stops it. Armstrong and Draper. Rich Stack winds up for the shot, completely misses the net. This is Kareem. Armstrong gets it back to Pontello. To wind up for the shot. Hits off the side. Armstrong looking to try to set up again. This time he finds Kareem, trying to set up to Armstrong. It's back, Pontello will wind up for the shot. Deflected off the keeper. Now Stack trying to look for someone to set it up to, but Steve Byrne, he will hit it up in the air. And Chris Asaro with the puck, I don't believe it. Trying to get it away from Pontello, he just could not. And now Dave Garrick's off to the races on the right side. Pass it back to Pontello, shoots. It's in! Red Army tie it. Angelo Pontello gets a goal. Great assist by Garrick.
And that's exactly the kind of firepower the Red Army needed to get back in this one. The game now tied again. Yellow Jackets done all they could on that drive, but when it comes down to Pontello's aggressiveness, there's nothing anybody can do in this league to try to stop that.
And Pontello is definitely one of those very few that with some help, he can make something happen. And that is exactly why Neil Armstrong had him on this Red Army team. As it's now Rapal to Masherin. Masherin's going to try to take the shot, but Larry Wood knocks it away. Sabler tried to finish, hits the side of the net. Finley struggling to handle the puck. Now from McCants, it's to Quicko, now to Rockhill. And Andrew Hyman gets it. Off the side for Jim Becker. He's on the left side, dispossessed by Sabler, back into the hands of Andrew Hyman. McCants, now to Becker, winds up for the shot. Herman makes the save. This is Andrew Hyman. Now to McCants. Knocked away. Rapal now to Finley. Off of Finley's stick and it gets cleared out. Icing call. It's the captains that will face off. Back to McCants. But knocked away. This is Hyman. Now to Pontello. off the boards. That one will be called for an icing. Hyman and Armstrong. Now this is Rich Stack. Pontello knocks it away and it gets cleared out. Red Army trying to get to it, but Larry Wood gets to the puck first. And right to Armstrong. In Yellow Jacket zone. McCants. And that's going to do it for the second period, folks. We are all tied here, 3-3. Yellow Jackets come back and make this a game. Can't wait to see what the third period has to offer. Yeah, it should be another exciting finish. Anytime it's the Red Army versus Yellow Jackets, you expect some kind of good game to come out of it. And the way this is, Clive, do you think this may go into a shootout?
Well, ultimately it's going to have to depend, you know. It depends on how the Red Army hold up in the third. You know, with the game being tied right now, if they can score possibly a goal or two, they should be in good hands. But if they just go neutral, they go flat out, then you know the way the Yellow Jackets have been playing, they will score a goal somehow in this third period. So if the Red Army come up with nothing, then the Yellow Jackets look like they will come away with the win here. So third period will be coming right up. Stay tuned. Here on the third period. It'll be over to Rockhill, now Quicko. Off to Pontello. Now to Steve Grosso. No one there, and Paul Rockhill puts it in Yellow Jacket possession. Asaro. Winds up with a short, deflected off a Stack. Tried to set up to Draper. Now it's Finley taking it away. Quicko jumps in the way. He's going to try to make something happen for the Yellow Jackets. Draper to Quicko. Near opportunity for him to score. Trying to take the shot again. And I don't know who scored that goal, Clive, but that definitely went in for the Yellow Jackets. 4-3, and they take the lead. Real horse there by the Red Army. You know, they did anything they can in their defense, but the Yellow Jackets overcame and they prevailed.
4-3 now. But Jeff Quicko shocked us a little bit by coming there on forward. Just sitting by the net. That's something we don't see from him.
Yeah, Jeff Quicko is definitely the one that typically stays back. You never see him at the forward.
And the referee. And apparently the referee is going to book someone. Or is it an offsides call?
Yeah, I don't know. The way the referee signals were that time, it looked like he was booking someone.
And yes, he is going to book someone. He's going to book Doug Draper. Yellow card. And the Yellow Jackets once again will be down a man as the Red Army get their second power play of the day. Puck now back to Pontello. He has it. He's going to look to try to set up someone if he can. And he'll pass it all the way back to Stack. Wide open. He'll take it. Pontello will field the puck. Sets it up to Madalena. And now Pontello's in the deep slot. Sets up to Madalena again. Trying to get it in was Pontello. Larry Wood stays strong. Holds it in.
Yeah, real opportunity there. Do not know why they couldn't capitalize there. But the Red Army just failed to do so at that time.
Scott McCants, Jim Becker, Monty Washburn, and Steve D'Angelo as the four Yellow Jackets out there. And Madalena shoots again, misses. Becker. And puck stopped by Stack. Back to Pontello. Now to Karib. To Garrick. Puck now high in the air. Madalena trying to get to it. And he'll knock it away. Karib's going to try to get to it. And he's held up by Washburn. He goes down. And the puck will be cleared out. I expect this one to be an icing call. No, it's not going to be an icing call. Herman's going to give the puck off to Stack. Now this is to Pierre Karib. He's going to wind up with a shot deflected off for first Becker, then Quicko. Back in the Yellow Jacket possession. And the puck goes back, Roberge. And McCants is going to be the one getting to it first. The question is, will the Red Army stop him? Shooting, Lonnie Herman stops the puck. 9:52 remaining here. 34 seconds on the power play. And the Red Army will be making a lineup change as well as the Yellow Jackets. Well, it's going to be a dead heat finish to the end. We're going to see if the Red Army can hold up here, possibly come back with the equalizing goal. Meanwhile, for the Yellow Jackets, it's still trying to play defense here. But a big opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets. They're in the Red Army zone, 4 players. Meanwhile, the Red Army are going to have to first try to defend. Roberge. This is Finley. Now to Asaro. And he is stripped away by Rapal. Quicko now stopped by Masherin. Back to Quicko. Roberge. 13 seconds left on the power play from Grosso, trying to get to Masherin. Masherin didn't even touch the puck there. Now it's for Paul. Winds up for the shot. Larry Wood knocks it away. Now this is Draper. Knocked away by Rich Stack. We're back to full strength. To Asaro, but Finley knocks it away. And then Rapal trying to clear it out, but it's Quicko to Draper. This one will be cleared and icing will be called. Hyman and Armstrong on the face-off. Angelo Pontello loses the puck and Hyman gets it back. Now it's going to be to McCants. Rich Stack will knock it away from McCants' possession. Now it's to Armstrong. Heavily defended by Hyman, but he gets around him. Armstrong going to try to set up to someone. Larry Wood knocks it away. Now this is McCants. He may just have to clear it out. No, he's going to pass it. And this is now Armstrong. He's going to take the shot himself. And this is now Pierre Caride. Tried to set up to Pontello for the finish. Larry Wood knocks it away. And now it's to Jim Becker. Now over to the right side is Hyman. Wide open chance, sets up to Becker. Knocked away by Lonnie Herman. Red Army still alive. And now this is Pierre Caride getting it over to Madalena, who's all open. He's going to try to skate it himself. He's going to try to get it back to Kareem. No one was there. McCants trying to knock it away, and Armstrong will regain it. Pontello now with the puck. He's going to find an open Madalena, and he's just going to clear this one out. Kareem. Now to Armstrong, back to Stack. Rich Stack winds up for the shot. Larry Wood comes up with a catcher save. Red Army are now going to have to try to do everything in their power to get this one. It's going to take all they got. As there's now a lineup change for them. Yellow Jackets will still keep their men out. 7:28 in the game. 4-3 Yellow Jackets. And no one is going to let up from here on out. Quicko. Intercepted by Roberge. Trying to set up, but instead Doug Draper was right there. Finds Steve Byrne. Makes a move. No, dispossessed by Rapal. Larry Rapal making something happen. Gotta love his effort there. Anything he can do. Now Draper makes a move off back, and now to Saro. Through the 5-hole, no. As Herman shoves down Draper. Gotta love his save. Meanwhile, face-off will be deep in the Red Army zone. Now Grosso, now Quicko, Finley, Steve Byrne, now Doug Draper. Draper's then stopped by Rapal, and he's going to take off with it. Trying to get to Guy Roberge. Can Roberge get to the puck? He will. Making a move up for Quicko. Going to try to set up. No one there. Larry Wood stops it for the save. Larry Wood coming up big now.
clutch goalie tendencies. And that's been Larry Wood's defining moments here this past season. When the Yellow Jackets are up with the lead, he breaks down and all of a sudden he becomes a better goalie than anyone realizes. You can never underestimate this guy. He makes things happen. Now this is Neil Armstrong and Andrew Hyman on the face-off. Back to Garrick, will try to take the shot, and it goes out of play. Armstrong and Hyman. Puck now back to McCants. This one will be cleared out, unless if Hyman gets to it. He barely does, and Pontello knocks it away. Garrick to Armstrong. And he's going to try to knock it away. Karib steps back, trying to avoid an offsides. Rich Stack. And it'll be stopped. Armstrong will try to finish if he can. To Garrick. Can't finish, and the Yellow Jackets take it away. Now this is Becker. And Rich Stack knocks it away. Great defensive effort. Puck now to Hyman. He'll take the shot, and Lonnie Herman comes up with the save. Finley and Draper, now it's Roberge, trying to knock it the other way, and it's going to get to Rapal, and he'll try to knock it away, but Steve Byrne gets in the way first. Now it's Roberge. Asaro gets a piece of it, and Steve Byrne knocks it back in the Red Army zone, entering the Red Army end. Now Roberge trying to knock it away. It's Doug Draper. Real shot here. It is in. And that just might do it here with 5 minutes remaining. Yeah, I don't think the Red Army are going to have a chance to get back in this one. The Yellow Jackets just might have solidified things with this 5-3 lead. Red Army definitely have not been capable of coming back within 5 minutes to score 2 tying goals. And the way that these two teams have been playing, there's probably, most likely, there'll be no way for the Red Army to get back in this one. There's Rockhill. Gets it over to Draper. Asaro now to Steve Byrne. Defense lets a wide open gaping hole. He takes a shot. Herman knocks it away. Asaro again on the rebound shot. Now it's to Finley. Stopped, and Draper takes it away. 4.5 minutes remaining in this one. Roberge to Rapal. To Finley. And Jeff Quickle takes it away. To Hyman. Angelo Pontello, if he has some magic remaining, and Armstrong as well, this would be about the time to try to pull something out of the Houdini hat. Armstrong on the end around, no one there to set up. Rich Stack will take the shot, bounces off of Larry Wood. Hyman, Pontello stops it. Rich Stack. Knocking it away is D'Angelo, and now this is to McCants. Garrick in the way, but puck's still there. And Pontello will take the puck. He's going to try to pass it back to Garrick. Garrick was completely unaware that he was going to pass it back. And the Red Army looks like they're going to let this puck go. 3:16 remaining in the game. Still 5-3 Yellow Jackets. And now Pontello gets to it, now to Armstrong. Now to Pontello, trying to set up now to Garrick. Knocked away by Larry Wood. And the puck will most likely get to Jim Becker. It does. And dispossessed by Armstrong. And Rich Stack trips up Jim Becker. Luckily with Becker, you know, with his visor, he definitely plays it safe. But that's going to be a yellow card on Rich Stack. And that's pretty much going to do it here. A not very smart decision by Rich Stack, you know.
tried to get to the puck, but instead he decides to trip up Jim Becker instead. And luckily with that visor Jim Becker's wearing and that fall that he made, if it wasn't for that visor, I don't think Jim Becker's face would be in that position that it is right now. It would probably be broken somehow, suffering from a broken nose. But that's one of the best, that's a good opportunity here to say that, you know, visors and cages, if you wear them, you most likely will be protected, or at least less likely to come up with some kind of injury regarding any facial body parts. And a timeout's been called by the Red Army. We'll take one ourselves. We'll be right back. Finley and Draper on the face-off. It'll go past Rockhill. Now to Grosso, knocks it back to Draper. Now Rockhill to Quicko. Off the balls to Steve Byrne. Now Finley has it. And it'll go back to Roberge. And now it's Grosso. Open chance. Yellow Jacket's going to play it safe. Larry Wood makes the save. In the Yellow Jacket zone. As Quicko takes it, Pontillo knocks it away. Now Rockhill will try to clear it out as we begin stoppage time. 2 minutes. Icing call. It will be Andrew Hyman and Dave Garrick on the face-off.
7 on the bench and 1 in the box.
As there is about 1:06 left on the power play. Becker taking it down. Pontillo knocks it away as 2 Red Army men collide.
This is no pass.
Pontillo will try to make the move up for Rockhill. Hyman Lee aggressively coming back, and he lands into the balls. No call. And Hyman steps in front, takes it away.
Come on,
And Jeff Quicko's going to take it by himself on the right side. Makes a move. He's going to shoot. Knocked away by Herman. Jeff Quicko actually trying to score his first regular season goal in a game versus a shootout. And he almost went close to it. He had a near opportunity there. I'm not sure if he's going to get another one like that in a while. Pontello. Passing it back to Madalena. And no one was there. Andrew Hyman passing it back now. This is to Rapal. Garrick misses it. Under a minute remaining. Rockhill's going to take his time. And that's pretty much going to do it here, folks.
Yep. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
Yeah, now at this point, the Yellow Jackets just passing it around. Really no more time here than just to, you know, pad stats and do whatever they can. It's the part now where you get in your reserves and just play around for a little bit. 30 seconds remaining. Becker. Now to Robert. She'll clear this one out. Back to Washburn. Grosso gets a piece of it. It'll go back to Lonnie Herman. Now this is Armstrong. He's going to take the shot, hits the post, and goes high. And Grosso's going to take a last-minute shot now to Rapal, and that's going to do it. Final score. It looks like the time person immediately took away the score. But the final score here would be Yellow Jackets 5 and the Red Army 3. And that's exactly what I mean by the Red Army they start off strong in the first and then they just come out of juice here. And here's just another opportunity that just happened for them. Yellow Jackets and the Red Army saga here this season. It's the same old result where the Red Army starts strong and the Yellow Jackets come back and overtake the lead and defend it in the third. But for Angelo Pontello, this will be the last time we see him on the ice in 8 to 9 weeks. Yeah, we heard rumors that he would be able to be, you know, selected in the draft and then return, but he will be missing the first round of the schedule, definitely. Big game for him though. He was able to get a goal in there, but everyone knows that when he returns, he'll be stronger than ever. So we wish him the best, and we hope that he recovers from his clavicle surgery. Meanwhile, as for the Yellow Jackets, they've defined once again why they are rising to the top, and they extend the winning streak now to 3 games at least, improving to 6-4 on the season and moving another game closer to the Green Hornets. That's right. And again, as Tom Finley has mentioned it, his last game, so this is going to be big. And Tom Finley giving a shout out. Tom Finley giving a shout out. You know, the Red Army are definitely going to miss him. And when he returns, who knows where Angelo Costello will play. I mean, most likely he may be playing with the Grey Wolves with the way they're scheduled, the way they've been playing so far this season. Is that the Grey Wolves continue to drop off the face of the earth in regards to the schedule, then they most likely will have the first overall pick in the draft for next season. And you know, where Lou's gonna have his heart's desire set on. But what a game. Same old story. And now the Yellow Jackets need to hope for the Green Hornets to lose. And I mean lose a game versus losing the shootout. Because the Green Hornets, basically all they need to do is either get their game into an overtime or win this one outright, and they will have the first seed. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on this another great game of over 50 hockey. For Clyde tells you, I'm Andy Townsend saying so long and good night.